Welcome back to the Pease podcast, the show where we delve into the captivating world of Lytton's local legends. I'm your host, Joan Pease, and I proudly serve as your state member for Lytton. In this podcast, we celebrate the rich tapestry of our community by highlighting extraordinary stories and businesses who make Lytton the truly special place it is to call home. From historic heroes to contemporary figures, we'll explore the diverse talents and remarkable achievements of those that have helped to shape Lytton's identity. In each episode, we uncover untold tales and remarkable contributions of those who have made a positive impact to our beautiful Bayside. And in today's episode, I'm really thrilled to have a fascinating guest with us, Cowley. Now, JJ is the community development manager at Bendigo Bank Wynnum Manly. So sit back, relax, and join us as we embark on this exciting adventure of celebrating Lytton's local legends. Let's dive deep into history, inspiration, and stories that unite us as a community. Welcome to the Pease podcast. So, JJ, welcome. Now, I know that you're at the Community Bank of Bendigo Wynnum Manly, but you've got a very big connection to community for many, many years down here.
Absolutely, I do. So first started my time in the Wynnum Manly area when I started working 2009 with Smith's Snack Food Company, or Smith's Chips, which is at Tingalpa. But that actually led me to moving to own a home in the Wynnum Manly area. Back in 2009. Since then, I have left Smith's Chips and ventured into the community sector, leading and managing volunteers in numerous organisations between then and where we are today.
Yeah, it's been a great journey, and I've seen you in many of those different roles, and delighted to have you here to talk about the great work that you do with the Community Bank at Wynnum.
Thank you, we do.
Yeah, it's a great bank for those of you. I'm a customer of Bendigo Bank and can recommend them. So tell me a little bit about the Community Bank and what it does for the Bayside.
Yeah, so just like any other bank that you're aware of, we're a full service bank as far as all of the products, the credit cards, the home loans, the insurance, everything like that we do just like every other bank. The two key differences that we have is our customer service is second to none. We are a bank that is owned by local shareholders. So to own a share in the Community Bank at Wynnum Manly, you have to live or work locally. You have to have some connection, which means that we're here to stay. And with that means that we really care for our community, and our staff live and breathe community. So they really care about the customers before we actually then move into their banking and what we can do for them. So that's our primary, and we'll take the time to get to know our customers as well. And the second big difference is the Community Bank at Wynnum Manly invest 80% of profits back into the community.
It's pretty amazing.
It is, and it's phenomenal, and it's unheard of in banking, and it's really why, again, this year through the Roy Morgan polls, Bendigo Bank was voted Australia's most trusted bank.
Congratulations on that award.
Thank
it really
you.
is a great award to receive.
It is. And it really shows that people out there connect with us, and it is through that connection that we love having with the community and supporting the community.
Well, I can attest to the great staff and community at the Wynnum Community Bank, because pop in there and you're always looking after people. The staff always are very friendly and very helpful, but also I see them out and about at many, many community events. So you might like to talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So not only do we reinvest the 80% of profits, but our staff love to spend time in community. It is where we live, it's where we play, it's where we breathe and do everything we can. So since we began, and we have two branches, one at Victoria Point and one at Wynnum Manly, and Victoria Point opened 19 years ago. And of course, your listeners today will be aware that in Wynnum Manly we opened on Bay Terrace 7 years ago. But in that time, our staff and volunteer board of directors have donated nearly 9,000 hours of their time into helping out the community, and whether that's at events, helping on the door, helping with run machines at entry gates, to sport activities, selling raffle tickets, wherever we can. If there's a need for support and we're available, we'll come and help out at the community as well.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. And I appreciate everything that you do. I know that you were great. You came and presented at our grants night, and I understand that you're running some first aid courses at the moment.
We are, and super excited. So we invest that 80% in multiple ways, whether it is through direct sponsorship, whether it's funding for bits of equipment and what people need. But then it's also sitting back and looking at a broader aspect. And what we've decided this year, and we're in the middle of the rollout, is to pay for 200 community members to be first aid trained free of charge.
That's great.
And then we've backed up that with donating 8 defibrillators into the community as well, so that they can be available at more organisations in more locations in case they're ever needed. So,
you know, that's a fantastic story, because those sorts of things really make a difference in life and death moments, and really well and truly giving back into the community. One of the things that has really disappointed me over the years is the amount of our local bank branches that have been closing, and we've lost a significant number of them. So it's really great to have Bendigo still in the community, and I guess you've got a strong long-term commitment to the area.
We are, and as I said, because we are owned by local shareholders, we're never going to leave town. They don't want it. The people who own us don't want us to leave, because they live here, and therefore we're here to stay. And it's really about, for Bendigo Bank and the community bank model, is about looking after local people in the local area. And therefore, we're here in the Wynnum Manly area until the end of time, hopefully, supporting
me too, I hope
locals.
So too. Yeah, that's great. And looking ahead, what sort of goals do you have for the community bank?
Oh, our goals are bigger, and we're actually sitting down this year and setting out another strategy. So for the last 6 years at Wynnum Manly, interest rates have been low, and typically that means profits are low for banks. And of course, as a homeowner, most of us are aware of what's happened in the last couple of years. And of course, when interest rates go up, it then means banks make a bit more profit, and therefore we as a community bank have a bit more money to give to the community, and that opens up so many opportunities for us. So I've come on board in the last 4 months as Community Development Manager to make sure that we can really provide or reinvest that funding in a respectful and meaningful way into the community. This year, we're looking at giving back over $400,000 into the local community. So, we want to sit back and make sure we do that responsibly, help as many people as we can, and really start to make big impacts in the community and change people's lives in what they do.
That's fantastic. It's really exciting times, and really appreciate all the work. And the great thing with your huge range of experience in working in the sector, you've seen people in need and vulnerable people, as well as lots of other opportunities working with young people through the scouting movement. So you bring a lot to the table.
Absolutely we do.
Yeah, so you don't have a banking background, but you have a really true community background. So thank you for that. And how many staff have you got here at Wynnum?
Yeah, so our staff actually move between both branches. So we like everyone to understand all of our customers, so we can all help out. And just last week we had a new member staff. So we're now up to 17 employees who can talk to you about banking and sit behind the branch. And of course, we are run by a volunteer board of directors. So there's 3 on the board who also volunteer their time, not only in the strategy of the company and where we're moving to, but also give their time to help out in the community as well.
Oh, that's great. And have you got any upcoming projects that you'd like to talk about?
We do have our first ever grants program is launching. So the 11th of November, we're going to launch that, and we're going to have a big event where we're also going to present the proceeds of our Tokens of Appreciation program, which is a program that's just about to finish, where 10 organisations between Wynnum Manly and Victoria Point will share in $20,000. And that funding has been decided by the community as to who gets what portion of that. So we're going to launch our grants, we're going to present those cheques, we're going to quickly have our AGM, but really hopefully make a feel-good night and have a lot of community organisations together to see how we can help and support them.
Well, JJ, thank you for what you've already done, but thank you into the future, and I really look forward to working with you as the Bendigo Community Bank Wynnum Manly goes ahead and leaps and bounds. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Joan.
Thank you. So thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through Lytton's local legends. I hope that you've enjoyed today's insightful conversation with JJ. And JJ, thank you for all of the service that you've done in the very different roles that you have had. And you continue, no doubt, with the scanning at Manly Loader.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. It's a great scanning organisation there. If you've loved this episode, please make sure to subscribe to the Pease podcast so that you never miss an opportunity to discover more captivating stories of the extraordinary individuals who make Lytton the vibrant place that it is today. We'd love to hear your feedback, and remember that suggestions for future episodes are always welcome. Please feel free to reach out to us on social media or through my website, because it's only through your engagement that keeps this podcast alive and thriving. Join us again next time as we continue our mission of celebrating the unsung heroes, the trailblazers, and the fascinating stories that make Lytton a truly special place to call home. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep celebrating the legends in our Bayside. This is Joan Pease, your host, signing off.